When I was 12, my whole family was shocked by my mom being pregnant with her fourth child, my baby sister, Chloe. I wasn't quite sure how my family would adjust to such a change like this, but I knew that everything would be okay in the upcoming months. While my family knew that this would be a big change and a big adjustment for my family, I don't think any of us quite understood the impact that another little Ferguson would have on our whole family. One day in 7th grade, I walked into my parents' room and I noticed papers sitting on their dresser from the doctor's office. I didn't worry because I knew that if it was anything to worry about, my parents would let us know. Turns out, my mom went to the doctor and had asked them to check her hormone levels because she hadn't been feeling right lately. They discovered that some of her hormone levels were way too high, so the doctors thought that she had a tumor on her pituitary gland in her brain. After running lots of tests for weeks and not finding any answers, they resorted to her taking a pregnancy test, which ended up positive. We prepared that summer for the baby by looking for a house that would fit all of us. Everything went smoothly, and by the end of September, we had a house lined up for us to buy, and we had our house ready to be sold. Once October hit, my mom's blood pressure started rising, and she was diagnosed with preeclampsia. She had to spend the whole month of October in the hospital on strict bed rest. After a really hard month of her in the hospital, unable to do anything, my little sister Chloe was born 6 weeks and 1 day early on November 5th. She weighed 4 pounds and 10 ounces. Other than being a small baby, she was perfectly healthy. The doctors told us that she would need to stay in the NICU for 1 month to make sure that she was ready to be home on her own. It was really hard to hear that news because she was born during flu season, so my mom and dad were the only people allowed to go see her. After 8 short days, she was allowed to be sent home. This was really hard for my family emotionally because we went from 1 month thinking that she could possibly have a mass in her brain, to the next month finding out she's pregnant, to a few months later her being completely hospitalized. It really showed me just how strong my mom is, and it really helped me focus on more of the blessings in my life rather than the troubles. This was a vivid memory for me because it changed my family forever. My little sister brings us so much joy, and I never want to forget the process of her coming to be. My baby sister Chloe being born was such an eye-opening experience for me. It changed my life and my whole family's life for the better. Through my sister being born, I have seen and learned how some of the toughest situations we can deal with in life can have some of the most rewarding outcomes.